Yeah, this workshop is about training the leaders. We started with the National Executive Board, and we had 2 days on how we can put our heads together, how we can lobby, especially in this time of COVID, where many workers have lost jobs, they have lost income. There are so many things that are happening that we need to mitigate. Now, as leaders, we are supposed to work to come together, plan, and see the way forward on how to lobby, especially in the cycles of government, employers, and also put leaders to focus on issues that are affecting workers, especially in this time of COVID, so that we can be able to save jobs and also ensure that the jobs that are already there are not lost. Not only that, we also need to ensure that the other areas of our engagement with both government, employers, we do it successfully in a more strategic way. And also change our method, rebrand, and see how we can work with the challenges around this COVID. Now we have also...
And why we are here is to reevaluate ourselves since the inception of COVID. When COVID came, we went into a lockdown and we had no opportunity to talk about with ourselves, with the workers. We suddenly went in and continued all through. So recently, when the government eased the COVID, we thought it important to come and reevaluate ourselves and see which kind of direction we are going to take. Knowing that the world COVID is not about to end, so many things are likely to change. How do we approach workers who have been seated at home? Very many workers have sat home in hotel industry, private teachers, they are not earning any shilling. So we need to look at the new mindset of approaching this business. One of the resolutions we are trying to look at is to see that we encourage employers to go on bring back these workers in phases for industries which have closed and not recruit new people. Regarding their terms, we shall review because we know very well that business is not good out there. But once people resume their work, they will be able to review their terms as they get there. So we shall appeal to the workers to bear with the conditions as they come, because there are no profits that are being made. And also to go into digital. Most of these meetings, we are now looking at having them through Zoom until when it's really pressing, so that we can come to interface. But want to improve on our communication by hosting ourselves through Zoom system. And this is the way we are looking at, including trainings. Not all trainings now are going to be gathered in one place. Even trainings, we are also to look into trainings into that kind of direction.
The CBAs we all have today does not specifically have clauses to do with COVID-19. Therefore, it would be good if we would find clauses that we include in our occupational safety and health policies that speak of COVID and prevention, and also tasking employers with the responsibilities to provide proper SOPs as far as COVID-19 is concerned.
We want to have guided the unions to position themselves properly with the worker force so that they benefit in the government programs. The entry point are forming groups and coming up with circles that can help them actually realize, put resilience mechanisms in place to help the workers. For example, the example of COVID-19 has been a challenge to most of the workers, especially in the informal sector, whereby people have lost jobs. So we need to mitigate all this. So I think let's work as a team to ensure that even within the laws where there are gaps, let's ensure that at least we fill them as Parliament. Then of course implementation of the laws. For example, like the Public Service Negotiating Consultative and Dispute Settlement Machinery of 2008 should be implemented at full scale, so that at least disputes that have hampered the development and that has actually put money to waste appropriated to institutions is put away. This is very important. We would also like to see that issues like Convention 190, C190 on gender-based violence is handled appropriately. Even Convention 102 on social security should be actually ratified by the country. I think I would urge stakeholders, key stakeholders like Ministry of Gender, focus on other gaps that are available so that we can be in conformity. Because as workers, leaders, we are looking at minimum standards. That's as per the ILO conventions. We look at minimum standards. So minimum standards cannot be actually attained when we don't actually have proper laws, when we don't have conventions ratified. So this is very important.
Because in the March, he said that the money was there.
He has stolen the workers' money. They must chase him.